Welcome to Tekedia Mini MBA Brief. I'm MWC Ekegwen. The question today from one of our learners is, how do you become more efficient? I'll begin by noting that efficiency in anything you do is really about your process. If you have a very good process, you're certainly going to have a high level of efficiency. Because in the market system, as we recombine factors of production, three things are catalytic: the processes, the tools, and the people. And you want to make sure that the processes upon which the people are using those tools, that they are well optimized. At a personal economy level, how can you become more efficient? Personally, this is what I do. In the night, I have what I call 3N. That means 3 minutes before I go to bed, I look at the things I have to do for the next day. I put everything in a test file. I prioritize them, and that's it. Or in some cases, I have 3 a.m. early in the morning before the day begins. I say, these are the things I want to get done today. Put them in a test file. I also prioritize them. As the days will go by, I begin to move things around, delete the ones I have done. Interestingly, most times, those non-catalytic important things will just disappear because you've taken care of the most important things. So by the time you get through those highly prioritized items, those marginal tangential ones will just go. You follow that process. You develop your own. You just realize you become more efficient. The 3 minutes you are putting in the night or in the morning can actually save you more than 2 hours when you look at your total efficiency that you have for the day. And again, efficiency is not about working all the time. That is a very lousy way of looking at efficiency. Efficiency is really about getting things done. And if you can get things done at a fairly decent amount of time, it means that you're actually improving the rate within the monetary times per hour instead of working more hours. Any person who thinks that by working all the time is the way that person will become better, that person is making a mistake. I'll give you an example of a college student. Who are the good students? Why do companies want to hire them? It turns out that becoming a good student could actually be modeled through your grade. It's not necessary that grades are very good indicators of how successful somebody could become at work. But there is one thing you cannot take away from a student who made an A. At the beginning of the semester, the student has set up a plan and want to get an A. And at the end of the semester, the student has gotten an A. That means that the student set up a strategic objective. And at the end of the day, that strategic objective was accomplished. So you now look at what are the processes the student has put in place to get an A. There's so many things. Time efficiency, managing conflicting challenges, handling series of tasks, making sure everything is optimized so that at the end of the day, there is an A. So a company will say, if this student can replicate the same process at work, there is a higher level of likelihood that that person will be a better staff than someone who made an E. Because that person who made an E may really be a great guy, but unfortunately, that person has not managed his or her process very well. So it's better you go for highly graded students at the top level because they have demonstrated that the process can be put in place with a target to make an A, and at the end of the day, they got an A. It's all about a process. It's not about how long you're working. If you improve your process, you get a lot of things done. For me, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the evening, I'm sleeping. And by 6 a.m., sometimes you have to be lucky I'm awake. I don't believe that working all the time is a way to improve anything. It's rather, how do I optimize, improve when I'm working? And that has to do with process. If you can win your process, you win your career. More questions coming. Tekedia Mini MBA. Thank you.